Hello, good evening, everybody. How are you doing? What's it, Jameta? I've not done live in a while, but tonight I just decided to quickly do this to set record straight ahead of um tomorrow Monday when uh another update is expected. They bring updates from police station every time they plant news stories in the media. So I've had a lot of people call me to check whether certain things they heard in the media is true or false. So let me just quickly assist in setting the record straight. Um, First of all, I want to say it's okay. All of you who are in solidarity asking updates about Seun Kuti. Um, it's okay. It's normal, and I want to say all shall be well. First of all, I want to say that all the things you've heard about Seun Kuti in cell, in detention, are not all true. In fact, there is no iota of truth in any that you have read in the media. Again, I told you before that whenever, listen to it again, beyond Seun Kuti's individual story or case, please, whenever somebody is in police custody in Nigeria, whenever whenever anybody is in detention in Nigeria, and the police is planting stories in the media, please be hesitant to believe such stories. Please be hesitant to believe such stories. I told you before, um, Shore's case or story, as highly as the DSS was held, mm, as highly as we held the DSS, they demystified themselves in Shore's case. And we've been around for long enough to understand how the police works, to know that Nigeria Police Force, as much as I wish to be patriotic, as much as I wish to be proud of police security agencies in my country, politics in my country, governance, as much as I would love to be patriotic, unfortunately, these institutions are falling our hands. So they make it difficult for anybody to be proud. In Shore's case, I told you before, they planted so many lies because it wasn't in circulation or available to reply or respond. But they kept planting different fake stories in the media. So it's because Shore was popular and it's because Seun Kuti is popular. There are so many people who have also been victims, right? A lot of people will eventually succumb and say, okay, let it go. But you also also have to understand that ideologically speaking, for those who are radicals, it won't go. So Seun Kuti is the latest person in their net, and this is what they are saying. So now, first of all, whatever story they first planted the story in the Punch newspaper that Seun Kuti offered 12,000 naira to the officer in question and also apologized. Well, direct information from those who visited Seun Kuti in detention and asked him these questions, and he said, and he just and said, ha, ah, ha. Seun was like, ha, ha, what to paro to benye, you know. So, number one, dispel it. Disregard it. It is false. Seun did not offer. It is, in fact, it is contrary. It is to the contrary. Okay, that's number one. It is not true. Number two is that they also claimed later, after Punch desisted from publishing their one-sided stories or one-way traffic stories, the next thing they planted in Vanguard again that Seun Kuti has become a GO praying with the Bible in the cell. And from uh, somebody who visited just yesterday and asked him, "Is it true you have become Jew?" Again, she will say, "Ha ha, what a paro," So again, it is not true. Seun did not become GO in detention. Instead, Seun became senior marshal. They respected him and called him senior marshal. And in fact, we learned that he has been entertaining and also encouraging persons in cell. Anytime a revolutionary goes into detention like that, they meet people who equally were victims like them and who also reckon that they were not necessarily offenders, but were just victims of victimization by the state. And so Sheon met such persons too, and then it's been cool so far. So disregard any claim in the media, planted in the media by the police. Unfortunately, I would have loved to be proud of the police. So far, I'm proud of the RRS. Okay, I love what RRS does. Um, Arresting criminals in traffic, arresting criminals who are trying to hold people in haste on the road and all that. So I'm proud of the RRS department. I must confess. But Nigeria Police Force in its entirety, I don't know what to say. I'm so sorry. I would have loved to be proud of the police force in my country, love to be proud of governance in my country. Unfortunately, it is what it is, and we just have to be objective and tell the story, the truth at all times. So, whatever you have read in the media about Shankuti or anybody in custody with the Nigeria Police Force who are not available to tell their own side, please disregard or take with pinch of salt. They are not altogether true. In fact, they are entirely false until you hear from the other party. Otherwise, why would the Nigeria Police Force hide their own officer away? It's a case of altercation between two persons. Okay, the other person represents an institution, the Nigeria Police Force. But why hide the other person away while you are trying to torchlight the the armpit, the boxers, the pants, or including trying to draw the blood of only one person while you hide the other person away? It's already a very clear case of vendetta, and that is why all over the world everybody recognizes that this is. I don't want to use the word bullshit, but you know what it is. Uh, Everybody all over the world already understands what it is. It's not a case of justice. Nearly all the activists that we spoke, whether on WhatsApp conferences, Zoom, and all that, we all agreed that yes, we know what Sean did was not right, and then we encourage him to surrender himself, and he did. Surrender yourself, and then tell your own side of the story. But it turns out that after surrendering himself, it's actually at the end of the day, it's not even about what happened. It's about, Sean Kuti's car, as we speak right now, um, has been taken by the police and is in their yard. They can see the bruise, the dent caused on his car by the drunken officer, but they don't even want to talk about that. We haven't heard from the officer. We're only hearing their own persecutorial story planted in several media against only one person because of their own of it, because they have something or a vendetta against the individual. In the person of Seun Kuti. So let's be real with ourselves. Nigeria Police Force. This is too lowly of you. The institution is national. The institution is expected to have integrity, reputation, and all that. But unfortunately, we meet you so too. It's just too low. And then I keep asking the question: You want us to respect? You want Nigerians to respect the Nigeria Police Force? But then it turned out that even the people wearing the uniform don't respect the uniform. You know. So and then you expect people to respect what you don't respect by yourself. The police force as an institution should have integrity, should have dignity, should have. But when it is the opposite, and then you have become yeah, shells, I don't just know. I mean, it's I was telling somebody during the week we met at a mechanic workshop, and he recognized me. I said, "Oh, is this Shegun?" I say, "It's me." He say, "Objective me." I say, "It's me." And we got talking, and then we started talking about innovations, advancement in technology. We got to start talking about hoverboards. Aside from aircraft, airplane, people are now they have now they have innovatively created hoverboard. It's just like flat board like this, that somebody will just stand on top of it and it will be carrying you. It's just a flat board, and then it goes in the air the way the airplane does, and then it takes you across or above, some levels in the air, and then it transports. It's a flat board like this. And then we started looking at other innovative techies, and then I asked the person, I said, "Oh God," I said, I said, "Do you know I'm hungry right now?" I said, For what?" I said, "God should have created me in the midst of these people who are thinking advancedly. Unfortunately, He created me. I'm not blaming God though. I found myself in the midst of backward people, no integrity, nothing. It's just so shameful. They concoct stories that are too shallow and easy to just dismiss and discard, lying up and down. An institution. And there are so many police officers that I know one on one, and I respect them because they're intelligent. But you now go and put all these ones on top of them, liars on top of intelligent people who have reputation and integrity. I mean, it just rubbishes. If I wanted to be a police officer before, the way these things are going, I don't want to be again. I just don't want. Kò sí integrity, kò sí. There's no integrity. There's no higher type. It is what it is. But let me just quickly just now address the Nigerians who in one way or the other are attacking Seun Kuti and supporting this injustice against him. Let me tell you, deep down your heart, you know that if you didn't hate Seun Kuti personally, you know that Seun Kuti did what some of you would have done worse off. Yes. I've listened to persons who couldn't come online to say it, who say, ká má parọ́, ká má jalè, tó bá jí mi náà, tó bá jẹ́ pé mi náà ní agbára, pé mo lè, if say me sef get power, wey be say I fit, all these officers, I hate them. No, I've listened to many Okada riders, Marwa, tricycle operators. I've listened to a lot of people who can't come online to talk, but they hate the shit of, they hate police, they hate Nigeria police force. If they talk about you, if they see you outside, police officers, if they see you and they respect you, it's because they have no option. They just have to do it. It's because you carry weapon and you represent, and they just ordinarily one hate you, they hate you. Ìwà yín ò dáa. You are terrible human beings wearing uniform. Terrible. They like what Seun Kuti did. A lot of people who comment are for political reasons, just siding with the police. Others are doing it because they don't want to be attacked or they don't want to be center of focus. Others refused, the remaining refused not to even comment at all. But if you carry out a survey, no, do the poll now. Police force as an institution, do the poll. Ask Nigerians, when you cite a police officer, what comes to your mind? What comes to your, how do you feel? Do the poll, so monitor the feedback together. No, now just ask Nigerians, do the poll. It's free now, do free poll and see yourselves in the mirror. Taking somebody to court, sneaking somebody, behind door to court, sneaking somebody into the court without notifying their lawyers. If you have nothing to hide, why? Let's tell ourselves the truth. I really wish to respect the Nigeria police. I really wish. I see all of your comments too. I'm sorry, I see all of your comments. Okay, let me allow them to be playing. Okay, let me allow the comments to be playing. I really wish that Nigeria police force is such that I can be proud of. But it's unfortunate. It's just unfortunate. It is what it is. We are see where we are. See where we are. Eh? So Nigeria police force, we are simply trying to tell you, please, can you please just start behaving. Mm? Wear uniform, be coordinated, be look nice, meet people on the street. Oh, how are you doing today? Hope you're doing good. How can we help you? Are you doing? And people, do you know that there used to be a time we'll be driving, we'll see police officers who want to carry them. Just see police officer, you now by yourself, you go just slow down and say, oh, officer, please go, where are you going? Oh, that's my way. Okay, hopping. Suddenly, what happened? Suddenly, what happened? We go see police, you go flag us down. You go say, ah, Olobuko, mi ò lè gbé ẹ o. No, do the poll. Ask Nigerians. Ask questions. Do the poll. Police will flag you. You'll be like, èmi á gbé ẹ. Ah, Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ n ṣòwò burúkú. So police is now synonymous with misfortune. If you carry a police officer on the road, what is wrong? And you are not asking questions. You went so low. You went so low. And instead of you to be addressing these issues, you are hiding your own officer away. You are hiding your officer away and only torchlighting the armpit, the under here, the blood, the pants. You want to of an individual when there are two parties in the altercation. Is it not too clear? Is it not too glaring even to the world? Is it not too glaring that you guys heard? And you are now preventing him from coming to public to state his own side, asking for extent every now and then. Bohe, it is not true. You say you heard that Seun Kuti is asked. It is not again. It is. They are the ones planting the stories. Listen once again. Anytime you hear that somebody is in custody and you are hearing something about them while in custody, please, until the person comes out, do not believe Nigeria police force. Because it's not the first time they are doing this. It's not the first time. Do not believe the Nigeria police force whenever they are the only ones talking and the other person is still in custody, not in circulation or available to respond. Please disregard whatever Nigeria police tells you. They are liars. Irọ́ ló ń pa. They use the malleable tools, media tools in their hand. Those any platform that publishes such thing, just know that they are affiliates of the Nigeria Police Force. As it is right now, Nigeria Police may change tomorrow. I'm not entirely saying throughout. I mean, Nigeria Police Force may change, but as the force is right now, they are liars. Liars. Including their lawyers, their son, senior advocate, their legal department, they are all liars. They are in connivance doing deals. Irọ́ ló ń pa. Dear police officers who have integrity and reputation, I am sorry. It is not an attack on all of you. It is not. This is not an attack on all of you. This is not an attack. It's not even an attack on the entire Nigeria police. Okay, we can't throw the baby away with the bathwater. Okay, we still love to have a Nigeria police force that has integrity, that is diligent, efficient, and effective in discharging duties it is meant to the Nigerian people. Unfortunately, as it stands right now, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. What we have right now What we have right now, I am not proud of it, and I cannot lie. I can't lie. You may not be comfortable with the truth I tell, but please, just this thing is too glaring now. It's just too glaring. Ironon pa. Why are they only giving us stories about Seun who is in there? Why are they not telling us about the other officer? Of which I am, if they allow the officer to speak come out and speak consensuously, it will disprove all the lies they are speaking on his own, including that he was in coma. Yeah. If they allow the officer to say, "Oh yeah, come and talk to the world. Don't lie, you tell your own side of the story," you will see that the police force has been the man is not proud of what the police force is talking on his behalf. They are lying on his behalf, and he's not happy. He's not. So I'm sorry if you feel somehow about this, because I know there are so many, and I know there are so many Nigerians who like to defend their country no matter what. I'm also a patriotic Nigerian. Unfortunately, when there are lies, let us call the lies out. It is what it is. It is what it is. What it is. I'm sorry, I'm not here to denigrate the Nigeria police force or anything, but it is what it is. Nigeria police force, I want to plead with you. You see, let me even leave Nigeria police. Let's talk to one another as Nigerians. You see now, anybody who is radical enough or is capable of radicalizing Nigerians, mm, they try to always keep such person out of circulation. It's not the first time. They did it to Gani Fawemi. They did it to Fela himself. They did it against everybody. They always try hard, okay, to keep anybody capable of radicalizing or conscientizing Nigerians. They try to keep them out of circulation, and we understand it. But this is what I want to say to you all. mm, It is not new. It is not new. Just be conscious. Just remain fast. Just be watching them and be knowing that onto Tigbero to Tunde. They did it against everybody, and they are now doing it to Seun Kuti. They are just trying to keep him out of circulation and trying to make a scapegoat of him, so that anybody else who has such tension to stand up against falsehood of the institution of the system, they want to break their spirit. That's what they are trying to do. They want to break Seun's spirit and use him to send signal to others who may be looking up to say, "Oh, me too, I want to someday speak the truth." They want to send signal to you that you can't speak truth in this country. Unfortunately, truth will still survive and truth will overcome. There's nothing you can do about it. So all the lies they are sponsoring against Seun Kuti, please disregard them. They are not true. They are total false, complete falsehood. Disregard them. They should allow Seun to come out. Why are they preventing the substantive trial itself? At least they should allow the substantive trial. Okay, stop asking for extension of uh, his remand, so that the power court will not start, so that it will not be available to respond to all the lies. Somebody submitted himself and said, "I have my own proof. Let me come out and talk my own truth, and let the officer also come out and speak the truth." You say, "No, that's not what we want." Is it not already glaring? It's already glaring now. It's already glaring. So please, gentlemen and ladies, whatever you have heard is not entirely true. In fact, they are completely false until you hear from Seun. And not only Seun, any other person you know is in custody and police is telling you this or that, planting different stories in the media, disregard the story. I'm here demystifying all the lies they tell usually. Demystify them, debunk them, dismiss them, disregard them until you until the other person is out and free, not under duress, free and able to say, "This is my own side." Otherwise, Nigeria police has been lying since 1960. Onírọ́ ni wọ́n o. I'm here to tell you that from what I have garnered so far, those who have visited Seun Kuti and those who are with him, they have been telling you lies and planting lies in the media. Okay, planting lies in the media. So somebody said it's too early for trial, case is still fresh. You know that is Nigeria. Okay, I wanted to react, but the last sentence that this is Nigeria, so I understand what you mean. So I will not bother reacting. Thank you so much for bringing such that it's too early. They want the lies to travel first. you know. But then again, they censor Seun's music in on the radio in the media space. They don't. That's why a lot of people, yeah, who is Seun Kuti? We don't even know him. He's not popular. Yes, it is because they censor his music in Nigeria. They don't allow his music to play locally, and the reason is very clear. It's because they know his music is capable of liberating minds and souls. That's why Seun decided not to be performing in Nigeria. Almost 98% of all his programs are abroad. As I speak with you right now, he's supposed to be on tour. His elder brother is already there. They're supposed to be on tour. You know, 98% of their music business is abroad, except for Shrine and Celebration, in Nigeria. They don't, because Nigeria government censors their music. Their music is just too conscious that it will wake Nigerians up and they don't want it. So they prefer that you be listening to the ones that are speaking about yash, money, dollars, smoking, fluffy things, so that you are distracted listening to all those ones and washing yash and breast while they are busy stealing money. So they are distracting you from what they are doing so that you can be distracted. So, but they know that Seun's music will bring your attention to what they are doing and they don't want it. Like last time, it brought attention to Obasanjo's lies, brought attention to even international thief, brought attention to a lot of, so they censor their, so Seun is censored in Nigeria. His music is not played locally. They censor them. So these guys have decided that you don't want us to play conscious music in this country. So let us kukuma go and be just, they decided to focus abroad. So now they are denying him his latest tour to go and do his business abroad because they are conscientized. That is exactly why you see that even uh, black Americans, are speaking about free Seun Kuti. Like in the video you see beside me right here. Maybe I should play it for you to hear, you know. But locally, why we had AMVCA, Nigerian artists, musicians, actors, they are not talking about Seun Kuti, free Seun Kuti. These are the things they sponsor for you to distract you, right? But those who know real things, real people are talking about Seun Kuti abroad. Sure, you get. So let me quickly just allow us to listen briefly to that one while we see more.
He deserved it. The cop apologized because the cop was drunk and harassing him and his daughter and wife. And he lives in Nigeria. I want y'all to say, free Seun Kuti. Say, free Seun Kuti. Say, free Seun Kuti. They did this to Fela Kuti. They did this to his grandmother as well. This music is called liberation. It's black classical music. It's classical music. Madden, let's go. You know Seun Kuti, me and Madden new album, right?
No matter how
many people know that Seun Kuti and Casper Nyers is on me and Madden new album? Can I do some new shit for y'all? I can't fucking hear you, Los Angeles. Can I do some new shit for y'all?
Reparations came in the form of a man named...
If you support reparations for black people in America, make some right now. I don't fucking believe you. If you support reparations for black people in America, make some noise right now. Deserved it. You got a cop apology.
Okay, so people, that's it. And then you want to ask a question. That is how you know revolutionaries or people who are really interested in progress of the country. Are you asking a question? These are international shows, and they are talking about free Seun Kuti. International shows. But the ones that happen in Nigeria, artists are not talking about Seun Kuti. Actors aren't doing that. Comedians aren't doing that. except for I think Faz the bad guy. Yeah, Faz the bad guy, and then Vector the Viper, and maybe just a few others who are conscious are talking about this. They just do one post and leave it. They didn't really come out so much. They just did one post and leave it. And then Mr. Macaroni, Mr. Macaroni just said how police now understands what it feels like to be assaulted, to be harassed. Because they did it to him also. But if you have never been in that position, you will never even understand it. It is only those who understand it that can talk about it. You understand it. So again, let's be clear. Nobody is saying it is right to assault a man in uniform or an officer. But the question, do these people in uniform also respect the uniform they wear? Do they understand what they represent when they wear that uniform? They don't. They don't. Oh, did you hear? Did you hear the first PPRO, Bros Muiwa Adejobi, saying that it was AD, like it was a spell that came over the police officer who shot and killed that lawyer Rahim, Bolanle Rahim at Ajah the other time. Oh, you didn't hear it? Let me give you the video. Let us be on the same page, okay? Let's all hear it. Okay, I think this is the video. Just a moment, I'll give you the video now. It's here. Okay, let me give it to you raw. Let me give it to you raw like this. Okay, listen to it.
But one thing people should understand is we are in Yoruba land here now. I'm sure many Agbala elders will know what they call a fun, AD, Ashasi, Arans, Abilu. It is not long. Whatever that is, whatever that happens in the physical realm or the spiritual realm, that's the spiritual aspect of it. That's what must have led to the fact the man was never a drunk. It's just a news. In fact, I was told very nice. I know him. There's one nice Ajah is under me as PRO Lagos. I was off one Lagos, so I know Ajah very well. The guy has been a very good man. Forget about the story that he was one time in Niger. He was this. He was never in Niger State Command. I debunked that one on the platform yesterday. In fact, many people tell you he's a very young, very nice guy. I think he's from Plateau. Yeah, when I had Plateau, I said, you don't really believe that people from Plateau they drink. No, they say the man did not. Even the sister of the deceased, who was in the car with them, said no, the man did not drink. You know, we have done tests, no sign of drunkenness, nothing. So what could have warranted him to cock his rifle and shoot directly at the thing is wrong? It's not in the law. The lawyer will tell you it's not. It's not. But oh wow, as a man, when you wake up in the morning, pray against it that no, don't let me be saved today. Don't let me do this today. Let evil borrow me to do this today. If I'm for me. Èdì má dì mí ẹ̀fún aláwọ̀gó jẹ́ èdì aláwọ̀gó jẹ́ àmọ́dé jẹ́ olúfẹ́ mi. It is part of it in life. That is the truth. Whether it says in law is not in law. Now you sabi o. It is because and again the one day if something wants to happen, we wouldn't know the person they are straight for. Whether it is the woman or the husband or the police, something is wrong somewhere. Because it's common for ASP to fire. It always has been that the rank and fire. Sergeant, corporal, they are the one you always see. The first case, before this one, it was inspector down. The ASP would not in any way even come down. Most of the time, you see that they always sit in the car. You go to go and meet them. I say, organizing my about the road, I don't do this, so you really want to even. But in a very long time in the history, now has spent almost 2 decades in this job. It's very rare to see a policeman, an ASP, who has put in 33 years. To be to pull the trigger something. But however, he's going to carry his cross. The governor came, the Lagos State government has the prosecution, the police is not. So let the Nigerians hear now. The police is not prosecuting. It's Lagos State government that will prosecute. We are giving them the interim report. The case file has been handed over them. Every other thing will be done under postmortem, ballistic analysis of the gun and what have you. But we know that Vandy was the one who put the trigger based on application because he gave 20 something and 23 ammunition, AK-47 ammunition, he could not account for 2. So which means it's part of it. That's why you don't fire anyhow to say you must act for every ammunition given to you. So he has not been able to account for two, as at the time he was interrogated at Panti. So which means two ammunition being fired or used or swallowed. He must tell us how it has been used. So we want to assure Nigerians that justice will be done. It's quite unique that's happening to him, no matter how beautiful, no matter how handsome, no matter how fine, kind, useful to he is to the people around him. It's a bad case. Detention. The case was arraigned yesterday, led by Moyosore Onigbanjo, SAN, the Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice in Lagos. The CP has done what it should do. The IG has condemned it, and we had a meeting yesterday. Right. That will not happen, but the thing is, let us respect our law agencies. When they flag you down, stop. When they flag you down, whatever it is,
okay, stop.
Okay, so that's the PPRO of the force, and he's simply saying that it is what it is, that it should not have happened ordinarily. You understand? He's saying it should not have happened ordinarily, that it was a fun AD, alagogo de, and all those things. So, but what I'm simply saying is, you see, what if somebody perceives that an officer is under a spell, and then it was going to kill your entire family, your entire nuclear family, and then you rise to the occasion, and then you do the needful. Again, we are not supporting acts of violence or assault on police, or especially or any man in uniform, or even civilian assault or violence. Me, I know the support them. Okay, but having listened to this, I'm not a spiritual person like that. I don't go to church, I don't go to mosque, I don't go to Baba, I don't do any spiritual thing. But I hear these things every time. So having listened to the first PPRO himself confirming that he exists and it happened to their officer, Oga, having known that these things happen, if I hear say person won't do am, I don't see say this thing won't happen, and I see say this one I fun or AD, alagogo there, alaye, and you have the means to stop the fun, will you not do it? Will you allow him shove your entire nuclear family into the lagoon on Third Mainland Bridge? You prevent it now. So why all the muzzles against you now? Why all the muzzles? Why all the muzzles? So, gentlemen and ladies, that is all I just want to say. Please disregard all the stories you are reading in the media. Seun did not become GO. Seun did not pay officer 14K or was it 12K or apologize. They are all not true. All the things they are planting in the media, because they will plant another one tomorrow. Okay, so all the things they are planting in the media are not true until Seun comes out to tell his own side. So far, please disregard all the things you are hearing, and to all of Nigerians on social media who are supporting the Nigeria Police Force, for now, please, it's okay. We understand it. Just know that Tieno Adeo, your own day will come too by the grace of God. I don't think this is a political thing. You shouldn't be too political about it. You should understand that it's a case of fundamental human rights. Nobody has said what he did was right, and nobody has supported him. All we are saying so far is that do it normally. Okay, do it normally, prosecute him normally, allow the course of law and allow the court. Stop taking him before magistrates without his lawyers knowing about it. Stop planting stories in the media that are meant to humiliate or denigrate the person. Stop all of these things. They are not normal, please. So those of you who are supporting the Nigeria Police Force, it's okay. We understand but this is not a political case, right? you are the one politicizing it because he didn't support your candidate or something. I do not think it is right. All I would just want to tell you now is do not lay premise for your own um, experience of injustice tomorrow. I won't say more than that. So for now, it suits you, it sounds nice to you, it's fashionable to you to support the oppressive institution against one of you because you do not like him. But just know that even if you are not in Nigeria, you have family members in Nigeria, okay? Your family members in Nigeria, and they may also likely fall victim one day. So if you are laying premise for it, just know that you are laying premise for your own experience someday too. So Nigeria Police Force, please, um, just do what is right. That's all I just want to. That's I don't have any two messages for Nigeria Police Force. Do what is right at all time. Okay, why are Nigerian artists not talking about Seun Kuti? Why is it only foreign artists, actors, celebrities are talking about Seun Kuti, free Seun Kuti? Because it's already clear to the world that this is a case of clear vendetta. It's not about justice in its entirety. We have seen the drama unfolding so far. So, gentlemen and ladies, that's all I just have got to say to you tonight. I want to wish you all the best and let's have a good week. Listen to this message again. If you have listened to it before, you have never heard it before. So, gentlemen and ladies, all the best. Bye for now. I leave you with this message.
Do you live abroad and are looking to build a house in Nigeria, but you can't just seem to find who to trust to help you build that dream home? Say goodbye to unreliable relatives or fraudulent developers, as Happy Homes, a trusted Nigerian real estate developer, is offering you a unique opportunity to tap into his mind-blowing innovation in the Nigerian release. You can now purchase an affordable, ultra-modern home in Nigeria's first 100% hybrid renewable green energy estate. At Quantum Brick Estate, you will never have to pay electricity ever again, and you can enjoy uninterrupted power supply and avoid generator noise, poisonous fumes, and all of the stress that comes with powering your homes with generators. Homes at Quantum Brick help you cut down your cost of living by converting your toilet and kitchen waste into renewable energy while providing you with cooking gas through biodigester waste management system. Our smart ready homes are located in the prestigious luxurious beachfront axis in Lagos, where the never-ending ambience, breeze, and the ocean keeps you connected to nature. Quantum Brick Estate is built with laterite bricks which have been proven to be 10 times stronger and more than the regular cement blocks. That's why bricks are fireproof, soundproof, and bulletproof, hence providing extra security to lives and properties within the estates. So what are you waiting for? You can get a 3-bedroom terrace starting from 40 million naira only and a 4-bedroom semi-detached starting from 48 million naira only via our ongoing off-plan sale. All of our homes come fully finished and furnished solution of appliances such as gas cooker, washing machine, refrigerator, microwave oven, heat extractor, and more. Quantum Brick Beachfront Estate Phase 2 is located at Lakwe Ibeji-Lekki, Lagos, and is a 1-minute drive from Lakwe Beachfront Resort, 3 minutes drive to Lakwe Golf Course, 15 minutes drive to Dangote Refinery. Other facilities within the estate include bulk swimming pool, children playground, fitness gym, fire alarm, hydrants, extinguishers, and fire truck within the CCTV 24/7 security guards, estate clinic, ambulance on standby, grocery store, centralized water treatment reservoir. For further details or to schedule a site inspection, please visit our website at happyhomes.com or call or WhatsApp +1 403 891 6114 for more details. Quantum Brick Estate are products of Happy Homes. Live green, live well, preserve nature.